I'm from the Air Force, so let me mention about the Air Force to start with. We retire different, officers retire at different ages in terms of what ranks they get, the promotions. For example, I was Air Marshal, that is the second rank from the top. The Air Chief is the highest. So Air Chief retires at 62 and I retired at 60, 60. And likewise down the line, depending on the ranks. But generally about 50, 55 is the age when people retire. So they quite often when they're about to reach 50, they look at it way before and they know that their promotion prospects. So they look at a second career. And so is the case with our what we call air warriors, the technicians, and various people who are working, below the officer level. They certainly learn a lot of skills, and as it is, they have a mechanical, electrical skills, and they get quickly absorbed into many other things, and they're very successful careers they've been able to get. And so is the case with the Army and the Navy, because today there's so much of technology, as you were mentioning some time back about technology, that there is so much technology that more often than not, all these people are quite skilled and they are required into corporate sectors in various ways. One thing about how we take care of our own elders is that, for example, the Air Force has in Delhi a regular, what do you call the home, as you call it, for the elders. And that's one thing which I want to mention. In Pune, for example, Mahinda knows we got these Paran space schemes, which, Athashri, and then likewise, I think you are also looking at a kind of a giving care, those apartments, where they would be looked after well. And I think compliments to people like you as well as your company and caregivers, because they are very important in this entire thing. They have to, I've had my experience myself because my elder brother was in the army and my younger sister married to Air Force. With the result, none of us were there when my parents really in Pune were, as they were growing. We found that our father had to be on the bed for about 2 years before he expired. And luckily in Pune, we do find, every, say, there are nursings or otherwise the ladies who come and they look after really well about 8 hours shifts or 12-hour shift. So that's something that is, I must say, compliment to all the people who look after. So we have at the army level, there are also, they created the regimental centers, old age homes, and people can go there and, look after. But one thing I have a message like you were mentioning. I find that today, since the longevity is increasing, there is also a creeping fear amongst the elders. Oh, मेरा क्या होगा? मैं जब बूढ़ा होऊंगा तो मेरे को क्या होगा? What will happen to me? I lose maybe my partner, and then my children are out abroad, or maybe they're somewhere not able to. So that I think that fear is something I always tell the elderly, because in Pune we have 600 clubs for Jyeshta Nagrik. And Dr. Marshal, you mentioned, he's got the International Longevity Center, which was started by Dr. Sharat Chandra Gokhale, and is doing really wonderful job. And one of the topics, while talking to some of them, I remember mentioning in same that don't ever feel that fear in, yeah, I'm going to get elder, because all of us are going to get elder. So keep your mental agility as well as the physical ability, and I think that fear will naturally get over. Keep occupied. Today, I think, like you were mentioning, Preeti ma'am was mentioning, there's so much of entertainment available, whether it's on the mobile apps or whether it is on television. You can keep yourself engaged in many ways. So I think that's the
Yeah.
message I can give.